right, there's the bell. Tag team action going on here.
I got my hand raised.
What are you doing?
I got my hand raised.
Okay.
I got a question.
I'm going to call on you. John Johnson, what is it?
Aren't you only supposed to water those chia pets for 6 weeks?
I believe so. What's your point?
We've seen Austin Creed here for the better part of a year, and that chia pet on his head keeps growing.
Where do you come up with this stuff? I mean, you just sit at home at night and just cruel and mean things to say?
No, my man Alejandro gets me my facts.
Well, let's just all thank goodness for Alejandro.
He works for minimum wage, you know. But anyway, we've got, I guess you could call it mixed doubles action here. A member of Anger Inc. and Adam Roberts, Brody Ray Chase's charge, Brandon Phoenix, taking on Truitt Fields and awesome Austin Creed. Now, some fans have written in, they've asked questions. A good, one of our big viewers down in Georgia, down in Lawrenceville, Georgia, Kenny W. sends in, wants to know where Hayden Young is. Hayden Young has suffered a shoulder injury and may be out for a few more weeks. We don't know the severity of it. We just know that he will not be able to compete. And right now, we're getting great tag team action here this week.
Absolutely. Beautiful spin kick by awesome Austin Creed, followed up by the clothesline by the big man, Truitt Fields, thus setting the tag team of Brandon Phoenix and Adam Roberts running to the outside.
Well, you know what they're doing? They're just merely taking a timeout, just playing mind games. Truitt Fields and awesome Austin Creed still very young here in this sport. I mean, you know, awesome Austin Creed just recently completed a rookie year here in NWA Anarchy.
Absolutely. Truitt Fields, now this is going to be his first year here in NWA Anarchy.
Exactly right. His partner usually Shatter. They've made an impressive showing and have had their problems with Brandon Phoenix and Brody Ray Chase.
They certainly have.
We've seen recently here on NWA Anarchy television, a man, you know, that had been here with NWA Anarchy before Silo Storm was being honored. He's in the Marines, was going overseas to Afghanistan to fight for this great country. If that's the case, I'm moving to Canada. But that notwithstanding, Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix break up the ceremony. Out come Truitt Fields and Shatter, kind of put a damper on the celebration there, so to speak. Those four men have been going at it ever since. And, of course, we know there has been history between awesome Austin Creed, Hayden Young, and Anger Inc.
Absolutely. I'll tell you one thing before we get back to the action. When you start moving up to Canada, please take Alec Baldwin and Barbara Streisand with you. Please take them both up to Canada with you. It'd be greatly appreciated.
You know what? That would be an honor because I happen to like Barbara Streisand.
I don't even know what to say right now. Brendan Phoenix now set for the right into the ropes in a beautiful drop kick by Austin Creed. Follows up with a clothesline. You like Barbara Streisand. That's sickening. Back elbow now. Pinfall attempt. 2 count only.
She left me tickets to her Vegas show. Her and Cher. Enjoyed the concert greatly. But I'll tell you one person that wasn't enjoying something, that was Brandon Phoenix on that springboard clothesline there. And not even springboarding from the ropes. I mean, he's got springs in his legs. Awesome Austin Creed does have a boxing background. I mean, that's why this guy's light on his feet and heavy with his fist. And now in comes, I guess you could say, the power man of this duo of Truitt Fields.
Truitt Fields, absolutely. I would say that he is the power man between the two of them. And unloading big hands on Brandon Phoenix, throwing into the ropes. Phoenix hangs on. Hot shot. Fields just gets draped right across the top rope.
You know, and I want to clarify something because, you know, I hang around and I hear you and Greg Hunter talk. And one thing I don't appreciate is this dissension you're trying to create between Anger Inc. These guys, you know what?
They have a problem. They can't get along. They fight every moment that they're out there in front of the crowd. Well, and even in the back, you can just hear them arguing. I hear them arguing when I pull up into the parking lot here. Just nonstop bickering between the two of them.
It's intensity. You don't understand that. You've never gotten intense about anything in your life.
Intense? Pushing each other around when they're supposed to be tag team partners. That's not intense. That's just pointless bickering between tag team partners. I don't understand how they're going to accomplish anything when they can't get along for 2 seconds.
You know what? Phooey on your opinion. I'd say these guys are just two very intense individuals.
To each their own.
And they're former tag team champions. I mean, they had different partners.
Different partners. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually somehow get along to be able to go after the NWA Anarchy Tag Team Championships. I don't think they can last that long.
I mean, first of all, do you realize what we have in the ring right here? We have Adam Roberts, a former NWA Anarchy Tag Team Champion. You've got Brandon Phoenix, a former World Television Champion. Do you not understand the validity of these two men? And then you add Jason Blackman, to Adam Roberts' equation, a former NWA Anarchy Tag Team Champion. You add Brody Ray Chase, conspicuous by his absence. I happen to know where he's at. He's hitting the slot tables up in Cherokee, North Carolina. And, you know, he's throwing some money down on some horse betting for me, too. But that's neither here nor there. But Brandon Phoenix, Brody Ray Chase, I mean, awesome Austin Creed and Truitt Fields here could really, really, really learn a lot by being in the ring with these two men. And, you know, like I said,
you can't be serious. Granted, they're all champions, and Brody Ray Chase has been in the sport longer than anyone else that I know of. But just the way that they act and go about themselves.
Are you saying Brody's old? You know he's going to hear this tape.
No, Brody is like a spring chicken. Yeah. Very nice man, even though he drives like a 1985 Cadillac. Truitt Fields now trying to fire back on Brandon Phoenix. Let's just move along. You know, let's get off the Brody subject. Brody, I think the world of you. I really do. I mean that. Brandon Phoenix now. I'm just saying, JJ. I'm just saying. You know, Brody's a big guy.
You know what? Brody's not even here. We're sitting here. We got Adam Roberts and Brandon Phoenix taking it to Truitt Fields, and you're over here bickering about Brody Ray Chase.
Well, I'm just trying to save my own skin.
It's worthless.
I don't think so. My mom likes it. Says I'm a good little boy. Fields now into the ropes. Going for the sunset flip. Can he get Roberts over? No, he does not. Roberts able to go over, hold the leg, and he just about got the 3 count.
And that's the experience of Adam Roberts. Adam Roberts,
I'll give you that. Adam Roberts is a veteran of this sport.
9 years experience here in the sport of professional wrestling. And I mean, you know, like I said, this man he's accomplished stuff everywhere he's gone. I mean, he's been a champion everywhere he's stepped. And Truitt Fields, I mean, you know, losing to Adam Roberts won't be a big deal because you learn a lesson in the long run.
2 count only, says referee Jacob Ashworth. Truitt Fields looking worse for wear right now after taking that swinging neck breaker. There's the tag into Brandon Phoenix.
You know, and I'm really disappointed in Jacob Ashworth, too. I mean, I noticed that, you know, he shed a couple pounds. You know, he's not quite the overweight Mongoloid he was when he first came
to us. Referee that he was.
But he needs to really, you know, take a part of the NWA Anarchy Wellness Program and go ahead and get some of that fin and redux.
That's ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Rear chinlock now applied on Truitt Fields by Brandon Phoenix. Jacob Ashworth checking in on Fields. Fields says no, does not want to give it up. And Austin Creed is just ready for that tag to come in. Now trying to fire up the crowd behind his partner, Truitt Fields. Can Fields be able to somehow fire up to be able to make it over to his corner to tag in Creed?
Well, you know, Truitt Fields is a Marine. He doesn't believe in the word quit. He's got those strong arms. I mean, he had to build him up from peeling all those potatoes.
Ridiculous.
He worked in the kitchen.
Unbelievable. Back body drop by Brandon Phoenix.
The former world television champion.
Absolutely, the former world television champion. Went for the pinning attempt. 2 count only, says Ashworth.
And, you know, just to think, you know, it was around this time last year that Brandon Phoenix disappeared and came back a changed man. You know, it was around this time that Brandon Phoenix was, you know, trying to, you know, move his way up to become a world television champion. And it was around this time that basically Anarchy forgot about him. And he came back, and now nobody can seem to get him off their mind.
That's true. Brandon Phoenix returned to the NWA arena in such a huge force, capturing that world television championship. And now alongside his mentor, the stray cat, Brody Ray Chase, I hate to say it, but I only see good things coming to the future of Brandon Phoenix.
And did you see what Adam Roberts just did? Playing mind games with Austin Creed, spitting on him, hurting the man's pride.
Adam Roberts should be disqualified. He just put his hands on the official, Jacob Ashworth. Ashworth needs to turn around and get his head back into the game.
Well, you know what? First of all, Austin Creed needs to get out of the ring, and there are rules, you know.
That's very true, very true. Tag into Phoenix now. Truitt sent back hard into the corner. Make that 2 times. Will they follow up with a 3rd? Truitt somehow lands on his feet. Double clothesline, bringing both men down.
Now, you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the advantage of being in the ring with 2 men like that. I mean, it's almost like you're learning and doing at the same time. And Truitt Fields somehow managed to get himself out of there. Maybe a little bit of Adam Roberts and Brandon Phoenix is rubbing off on him, and he's finally getting smart.
Well, there we go. The time has come for Austin Creed to train in the ring. Clotheslines all the way around. Back elbow for Brandon Phoenix. There's one for Adam Roberts. Ducks the clothesline. Here we go. Little shucking and jiving. Count of Monte Fisto. Here it comes. There's the split. Beautifully done. And the big right hand just levels Brandon Phoenix.
Out goes Adam Roberts outside the ring. And now, Austin Creed locking him in.
Submission hold applied. Will Phoenix give up?
That'll make your sweater fit fine in the morning. Wait a minute.
Hey! What the hell is this?
It's the Hollywood Brunettes.
Kyle Matthews and Andrew Alexander running up from the back.
Hey, you know what? I was partying with these. I love these guys.
Here comes Hayden Young. I thought he had a shoulder injury. The crowd explodes as the attraction comes out to save his tag team partner.
Well, you can see him still favoring that shoulder. And right there, Brandon Phoenix going right to work on it. Kyle Matthews and Andrew Alexander, we've heard about these guys over the last few weeks. We knew they were coming here. These guys are the talk of LA party scenes everywhere. You know what? Let me tell you something. I have it on good authority that Andrew Alexander recently broke up with Britney Spears. She's now bald.
Oh! There's a double stop from Kyle Matthews. Big impact tag team maneuver. This is the STO from Brandon Phoenix on Truitt Fields.
Well, the Hollywood Brunettes are looking to make a splash here in NWA Anarchy, and they've definitely sent a message. Taking out awesome Austin Creed, Hayden Young, another former world television champion, and Truitt Fields, all in one fell swoop. And I have a feeling, Ernie, this is not the last we're going to hear of the Hollywood Brunettes. More Anarchy after this.